He killed 3 of them at one time in a fight. Yeah.
By himself?
By himself.
No.
Yeah. He's glorified. He's a godlike elf lord.
In one of the later books that are so dense that they make Lord of the Rings look like light reading. Lord of the Rings isn't light reading. Lord of the Rings is difficult for me to get through.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting through it just because the writing style is so perfectly.
Dense.
Well, no, it's not dense. It's
Encyclopedic?
No, it's his writing style is he's specifically mimicking the Middle English of Beowulf, and that sort of epic. And I find that difficult to. I find it just difficult to read. No one talks to each other. They just kind of shout monologues in each other's direction. and it's just like I don't know. Maybe it's just too much epic.
It's not so much a story.
Yeah, it's an epic. It's mythology.
Have you ever seen Beowulf, the animation?
Yeah, I like it.
I actually did not.
It's actually a really amazing animation.
I will pay it the highest praise I can think of for a movie like that. The first 2 times I saw the trailer, I didn't know what to do.
Exactly. Really? Like, dude, there's like a scene where they like zoom in on a dude's beard, and it's like, how did they get so much detail?
I saw the trailer at Comic-Con. It was the same panel where they were talking about Stardust. It had what's his name?
Gaiman?
Yeah, Neil Gaiman. He wrote the screenplay for it. And when I saw the trailer, I didn't realize it was animation at first.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't see it.
It's the same kind of motion capture they did for like horror, only better.
And that terrible Jim Carrey. Dickens.
Oh yeah, Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. I didn't hate that.
I didn't see it. The preview was awful.
The only one they screwed up was they screwed up the Ghost of Christmas Past.
I almost wanted to say.
Or Ghost of Christmas Past.
I think Matthew McConaughey's movie had to have been better.
Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
I know you paid her all kinds of compliments, and I was giving you all kinds of shit for it.
It's not a bad movie.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
What movie?
Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
You keep getting worse. Oh no.
It's just Dickens' A Christmas Story, but told newish with Matthew McConaughey and Michael Douglas being all badass.
Michael Douglas being, what's his name, Richard,
the producer.
Yeah, Richard Evans. Something Evans. Not Chris Evans. Not Richard Evans.
Richard sounded right to me. I know.
Maybe it's Richard Evans.
He had that shitty Comedy Central cartoons for a while.
Thought that was funny too.
I watched 1 episode and I admit I just didn't get it, so I didn't watch it again. For me, those Comedy Central cartoons are very hit.
Have you been watching the new Futurama?
We're trying to catch up. I've seen probably half of the newest season, and we're going through and finally watching the movies. Elizabeth hadn't seen any of them, so we watched.
I liked I liked the first one. And I liked Into the Wild Green Yonder. I didn't like the middle 2.
We watched Ender's Big Score the other day, which I still love.
There's Futurama.
That's the first one, right?
There's direct-to-DVD movies,
4 of them, yeah.
Which were intended from the start to be, so they could be broken up into 4 episodes each. So it was basically a 16-episode season that was aired in 4 installments, direct-to-DVD. I loved the first one.
And they stole well enough and brought the show back.
I liked the second one more than Razzo, but I cannot defend any of the points that you have a problem with. I just liked it on an emotional level. I watched the first half of Bender's Game that I hated so much, and it was like 4 in the morning, so I didn't like it enough to stay up until 5. And we even own it, but I haven't even opened up the DVD.
Oh, Wild Green Yonder's good. I liked it.
I like Futurama. I haven't seen any of
Futurama. Oh, we watched, which one did I love? Oh, the iPhone was awesome. I love the iPhone.
The iPhone where everybody's got the actual eye and stuff like that.
Why do you call it an iPhone? You know, fine. Bender finds out he's not immortal and it was all Hermes. That was touching for a 6th-season episode of the show.
I love the
Did you see the one where Bender gets turned into the newest one of the newest ones or Bender?
We're like 11 episodes in.
I do. Okay.
I'm not terribly upset about it.
Well, no, it's just, there's an episode where Bender dies and he's forced to haunt Fry. Fry ends up going to the space Amish to get away from all the technology that's animating around him. The space Amish, he goes there and he gets off the ship and the space Amish have a beard thing and they just attach it to his face and then he's got a full Amish beard.
And Leonardo da Vinci is from an alien planet.
Where he's the dumbest person on the planet.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Because he's like Fry, only he's also still a genius.
He's an idiot by his people's standards.
The very first episode of Futurama when he gets stuck in the suicide machine.
Ooh, a super.
Yeah. I Futurama is really, really good. People still, whenever I see a thing on like one of the nerd boards I go to, what's the saddest something you've ever seen? You're not allowed to say Jurassic Park. It's cheating.
People go with Luck of the Irish, and I enjoyed that one. But man, Jurassic Park.
Luck of the Irish is the ending is pretty sad.
It was
a good episode.
Yeah,
both were really good.
It's a rewarding sad, whereas Jurassic Park is just awesome.
His brother with the cloak. Yeah. Really.
And they end up at the space grave.
The space grave.
I'm a man, so TV and movies and books do not make me cry. But if they did, man, Jurassic Park sure would have been the one.
Yeah. Closing the 405.
That's a Futurama?
They're closing the 405
episode where they find a fossil of Fry's beloved dog.
Yeah, right.
And then they tell the whole story about Fry's dog and where he was and what happened afterwards. And like, I don't want to spoil it.
The 18th.
I love it so much I don't want to spoil nothing for you, but like
they're closing on the
the dog just loved him so much, and it's just the most ridiculously sad thing I've ever seen. I almost, as much as I do love Bender's Big Score, I almost thought that Bender's Big Score cheapened Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
But it upset the writers so much they wanted to undo it. Like people talked about where like the writers were so upset by the end of it they wanted to undo it.
Man, I thought it was perfect though, and sometimes things are sad, and I respect that a show is just sometimes things are sad.
And one of the more underrated ones is it's also really sad. Like Futurama has a couple of really emotional episodes. The one where Leela thinks Fry is dead because they've been stung by a bee, and she keeps seeing him. Only it turns out that it was Leela in a coma, and Fry never left her bedside.
I love the way
they didn't.
The gas station instrument.
Oh, the word. I love the word.
Hercules, I love that guy.
Hercules. I want 900,000 followers by Comic-Con. No reason.
They didn't air the B one. The B one was one of the 2 episodes that they didn't show on TV until the DVD box set came out.
Maybe that's the reason why I've seen it less.
I would imagine.
Yeah, because
they show it on Comedy Central, of course, but Fox never aired it.
Yeah, because I remember when it was first came out, and I would just throw them in, and I would watch just run through a whole thing. And I remember being caught off guard by the B1 because I'd never seen it before. Turning off radios, turning on.
Right? Okay, I just won't sit here.
Open it up. Oh.
I can do my own job, I promise.
Isaac might make a joke. I follow Conan on Twitter also. Conan tweeted, in New York, I saw a Book of Mormon. Then I ran into Breaking Bad's Aaron Paul. Now I'm at the ER being treated for an overdose of excellence.
Who is Aaron? Is Aaron?
I actually don't know the name Aaron Paul.
Probably an actor on
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is amazing. Like, fucking A, man. You gotta watch Breaking Bad.
I want to watch. The 3 shows that I want to see because I've heard nothing but good things: Breaking Bad, Mad Men, and The Wire on HBO.
I've also heard good things about The Wire. I've not watched.
I mean, everyone on the internet says The Wire is the best show ever made.
I've heard nothing but those same exact things. like, to the point where I'd never heard of it until the last episode was airing. It's over, right?
Yeah, no, it's been over for years.
A long time.
Yeah.
I had never heard of it until, like, everyone's like, oh my god, the last episode of The Wire.
And then occasionally an actor will appear on a show